So algebraic reasoning, we are on week 4. So you have this assignment, standard form with horizontal and vertical lines, and you have some information here. So I have both of those tabs open. Here's the notes section. So I have a link to Khan Academy at the top. Long series of videos if you are not interested in watching this video, but here's the basic things we're looking at. Horizontal and vertical lines will be the first thing. Second thing will be using standard form with an equation. And then lastly, we'll be looking at finding zeros. And that's also how your assignment is built. So let's get into some examples. Okay, horizontal vertical graphs. Pretty straightforward. Right here on the notes. If it's a y equals, it's horizontal. If it's an x equals, it's a vertical. So this one here, excuse me, this one here is horizontal. That means it's going to be a y equals equation. This one here is vertical. It's going to be an x equals equation. So for y equals, all of these y points are 4. So here's 0, 4. Here's 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4. So all the y values are 4. On the x, all the x values are -2. So those are the equations, horizontal and vertical lines. Pretty straightforward. So if you had just hypothetically here, if you took this out of this equation, that would be a vertical line. Conversely, if you took this one out, this would be a horizontal line. So that's why this ties into the standard form. Real quick, I'm going to skip over this and hit this one first. So finding x-intercepts. It's actually literally what I just talked about. So to find the x-intercept, we just want the x value, right? X, yeah. So we're going to take this y out. How do we do that? We substitute in 0. So 2x minus 3y equals 12. So it's going to be 2x minus 0 equals 12. This is redundant. So 2x equals 12, x equals 6 after you divide by 2. Same equation. Now we're going to find the y-intercept. So we'll do 2, make that 0, minus 3y equals 12. So this goes away. Negative 3y equals 12. Divide by -3, y equals -4. So those are your x and y intercept. So when you're graphing them, can you take a shortcut? Sure, why not? So look at this one here. The x-intercept, right? For the x-intercept, you ignore the y, right? So the x-intercept is going to be x equals 3. For the y-intercept, you take out the x. So it's going to be y equals -3 divided by 2. If you get the shortcut, you get it. If you don't, you can just do the math. So for this one here, x is 3. So x is 3. And then y is -1.5. So that's right here. So that line, okay, it's not easy to draw a straight line on tablet. So it's something like this. No, it's not so bad. If the shortcut is too much for you, do the steps. So for this one, 5x equals 40. And then the other one is going to be 10y equals 40. All right. So for the x, you take out the y. For the y, you take out the x. And it's a lot of words, and try and keep it simple for y'all. So divide by 5 here, you get x equals 8. Divide by 10 here, you get y equals 4. So let's make this one purple. So this purple one, you have x is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then y is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should look something like that. So that's the graph. Last thing is finding zeros. 2 ways to do this. If you have a graph, pretty easy. There it is. So it's, what is that? Where's the middle of this? Oh, it's right there. So 1, 2, 3, -4. So -4. The other way you can do it is plug it into the formula. So 2x plus 8 equals, change f of x to 0. So that gets substituted in. So 2x equals -8 divided by 2x equals -4. If I'm going too fast, I can run back through that, but I skipped the steps, but I said them. So sorry if I went too fast. If you're watching the video, you can always replay it. But if you're here live with me, I can take questions. So that is this section.